Hey, and welcome to another EC Learn Along. How's it going? Good. Okay. Well, we got another video today. It's been a while. I don't know how long it's been, but it has been a minute. So I think the last video we did was with Intune and setting up Indes, app proxies, registrations, and the certificate connector. As you can see, we're pivoting hard. We're looking at ProfileUnity again. Yes. I think the last thing we did with ProU was some cool stuff with FlexApp 1, how to make XenApp delivery super easy. Moving away from the click the layer stuff we set up and just using app packages and just delivering apps. Quick and easy. All you do is you just got to manage the OS and have your um, packaging team, whomever, somebody packaging those apps. Or you can automate it. They got automation tools. Only if they want to use them. They don't have to. But if they did, that'd be great. But anyhow, we saw that. We looked at a few modules prior within here. We looked at admin templates. I think I went over that. We did folder redirection. We have done virtual disk. I should do user-defined scripts. I think we looked at portability. No, we haven't. But anyhow, today, as you can see, we're going to look at privilege elevation. Particularly, creating a scenario here, we're going to use ProfileUnity for a privilege management system to replace maybe something existing out there. Some other product. Who knows? It can start with a C. I don't know. But if you have licenses for it, we can use it to do what we need to for our standard users. So I did double check. I do have a standard user created. We'll be using Citrix user versus our Citrix admin account. I did stand up a new ProU server. The license ran out like 4 months ago, and I haven't figured out how to reset that. I'm getting close, just to easily test what we're doing. But anyhow, everything is up and working. We already know how to set up the GPO, so I borrowed our click the layer GPO that we had set up at one point, just copied it. I enabled the splash screen just so I can see that. But for user experience, again, for this scenario, if we're just using like privilege elevation or certain things, we might want to hide it. Like, oh, we don't know what's going on. I don't know. Do what you want. I did create a few rules. I had to learn a few little nuances because I had no clue and I haven't read the documentation from Liquidware, but we're pretty smart fellas and ladies. Anyhow, this little flotation device help. It's got macros. Oh lord. Oh. Yeah. We don't need that. Anyhow, the elevation module allows non-admin users to install applications that have been approved by the allow and deny rules defined by administrator. This is kind of dated. It could be updated. Not throwing any, shade on anybody, but it does a lot more than that. Select whether to apply privilege elevation to an installer application. There we go. We got some more updated information on what we can do. So not only can we do installers, we can elevate an application. And then we got an example. Let's look at what I got. Filters applied to all. So we got two applications. We're going to do the calculator because I already have a shortcut set up on the desktop. We can set this several different ways. So we can just go equal to, we can do signed applications, so like Microsoft applications. That's kind of a whole bucket versus being down in the knit and gritty. Is that what people say? In the sand? Oh, granular. There we go. Getting granular. Yep. So that's a big bucket with doing signed apps, but you may want to do that. We can do ends with. Um, yeah. Starts with. Again, kind of very broad. We can do hash. We can get real specific. Equals again specific. Um, I don't even know what the heck I had. Anyhow, we just going to do equals. Again, most of the products we're going to use for elevation anyway. You kind of want to be picky or know what they're doing. Or, you know, hey, I want to run all applications. Where do applications mostly live? Program data or program files. I don't know. Program files, A6. Who knows? Anyhow, I got the calculator and PowerShell. Ooh, a powerful one. You know what I'm saying? And then I set up one for an installer type. So again, we can select the application or installer. We can allow and deny. It's kind of weird to see the deny. Um, maybe. mm, Maybe. I don't know why you would want to deny. I haven't figured out why. Because if you're a standard user, you can't do anything. But maybe there's some apps, like maybe a standard user can install Chrome. Let me see. Equals. That's the only thing I can think of. If you want to deny applications that don't need. Yeah, that's what I'm going to assume. Um, but I don't really want to mess with that. I'm more focused on the allow. I'm pretty sure the deny is what I think it is. But yeah, we got an installer. We got a very generic path. We don't have it set to equals or anything. But we just have a full-blown share set up with some apps in it. Yes. All right, so I've already deployed it. Let's log in and see what we get. Citrix user. Let's make sure I remember my password. Oh, there is something new. Even though you didn't ask. I got my friend, one of my best friends, probably my only friend, maybe not, got me a GPU. So he gave me his old 1070 or 1080, still rocking good. I can do cool things again with the lab, and now I can expand my screen, and we don't have to see all these taskbars and all this nonsense. It is still kind of cluttered, but doing some big things. All right, so again, splash screen loaded. We just have the one module with some things enabled. Let's launch calculator. What? I don't know. I got Citrix profile management going, so might have some funny issues. All right, so we got a little notification. I am getting some funny. Oh, all right. Liquidware Labs is managing process privileges for blah 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 blah. It is granted elevated permissions by your administrat. Are they? Ooh. Well, hey, again, no shade for getting a couple letters at the end, but I'm doing the QA for them. You know what? I got them. I'll let them know. But we have a notification that is being elevated. Let's open command prompt. I have an issue with my Citrix profile. That is, no, it's just slow. Maybe it's installing updates. Jeebus, come on. This thing's hanging up on something. You know what? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Let's type in cmd.exe. We don't need the start menu. And it just opened up this one anyway. I was just wanting the old command prompt. All right, so we didn't get anything. Let's open up. Oh, there we go. We got another one. Operations are being logged. Oh, so we're doing some logging. Yeah. Where are we logging to? I don't know. Need to find that. Man, that's some good ideas in my head. Let's find those logs before I doze off. Pretty sure it's Windows temp. ProfileUnity, there we go. And we got some stuff in here. Great. Looks like we got some elevation service. Got some info. Notepad is not allowed. That's great. Cannot find the requested object. What the heck are you talking about? Failed to query. I don't know, but it's working. No signature was present in the subject. What time is that? 4/8/24. So that was recent. Oh, it saw me launch the terminal app. Okay, it's logging everything. Why failed to query path? Let me close this again. Oh my gosh. Let's look at these logs. So we got some logging. That's good. See Windows. Temp. Fine. I don't know. It's working. Just specify logon that may already have been terminated. I don't know. I don't know. So we got some logging. Let's see. Looks like we have the apps running. 425. Yep, so this was the latest one. We got some logs. Yep. Looks like it's 0, so there's nothing in here, but maybe that's they just want to timestamp this. Anything in data? Nope. Let's do PowerShell again. Let's see if this thing updates. Yep, I see you. You're a big fella. Oh, it did update. Okay, and again, it's probably, yep, it's just timestamps. Cool. So we got login, and we can elevate applications that need to be elevated. All right, so that's cool. That it kind of meets the requirement for a privilege management tool. Some apps need to be run in an elevated state. Got it. We need to install apps. That's where things kind of get tricky. So we can do signed. Again, that's kind of a bucket type thing. Ends with, we got all these shares. Starts with, we can do hash. Get real specific. So it doesn't matter exactly where it's at. And we got this contain. We're going to take this approach. We have share. Already got a shortcut on the desktop. All right, we got our friend VLC. We got Notepad. Let me drag this out. Ooh, it's got a badge on there. Better watch out. Let's try to install it. Getting blocked. Doesn't like it. All right, let's do the same thing within the share. Is liking it. All right, let's finish it up. Sure, we'll install every plugin you got. This thing may shut down on me because the license is expired. All right, let's open it. All right, so we see the behavior. When we run an app with elevated privileges, we get a little notification from Liquidware Labs, notification in the sys tray. The install doesn't really give us anything. It just kind of works. So we saw that behavior, and we see that we can only install in here. Cool. What can we do with this? Think outside the box. Well, we can have this repository as our whitelisted apps. We can control this share. Can add to it, so we would make it read only, read execute. I forget the permissions, but we can make permissions to where users can go here and they would install from such and such. Or this is, people may not like this. I don't know. We can installer. We can do signed, or we can do hash. Hey, I need to install. I don't know. I'm looking around. I don't know any apps. Ooh. Uh, nope. Steam Deck. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know what people use, but this kind of meets requirements for what users need. They need to install apps. We can get creative with the share and kind of monitor those applications, switch them out, based on version, keep the version up to date. You got to be smart about that. And then that can kind of be your whitelist. Man, I knew it was going to shut down. I told you. Do I need to look at anything else on there? No, we saw the logs. So the logs kind of had timestamps. Not sure what the other ones with the fail is. We did have a little issue logging in, but I'm thinking it's more profile related, but I don't know. Maybe we should log in to look at that. I don't know. Should we? Should I call it quits and go to bed? Mm, I don't know. Pretty nosy. We went over the deny, why you might need that. I mean, you could do it for other things. We can deny applications. Be our smart screen. Ooh, pulled that one out. And then we got application restrictions over here. Yeah. Oh, we can hide it over here. Oh, I don't know. Strange. Should have just put it all in one and called it something else. No, I'm not gonna look at it. But anyhow, we got a new tool using ProfileUnity. Since I got this set up, I might mess with a few other things that I have yet or never used, or triggers. Triggers are very cool. Use these at a um, healthcare facilities to do a lot of cool stuff with printing, especially nurses and doctors traveling to ancillary sites, traveling from floor to floor. Millions of printers, like way too many in a hospital. They don't want the full list. Doctors get what they want. I want these printers on floor 2 when I'm at floor 2. I don't want to see all these printers. Make it easy for me. And there you go. We make it easy for them with triggers. We can remove, anyhow, scenario. Anyhow, cool stuff. Kind of using privilege elevation as a privilege management tool, but it looks like it can be done. Anyhow, hope you learned something. Oh, my new setup. I gotta